Alright, YouTube, this is, I don't know, I guess, an update. Not really an update, just, another video of my 82 Toyota pickup. It's different from the last video. In the last video, I, had it lowered in the rear with, 2-inch, blocks. And, while I took those off, I've, I actually, it's not that I go off-roading with my truck, I guess, but I actually go riding, with dirt bikes and stuff like that. You've seen my other YouTube videos. I got bikes and stuff like that, and this is what I used to haul it around. Well, I figure, bigger tires and a small lift would benefit more instead of it being lowered. So what I did was, pretty much the only way you can lift these things, at least from the front, since Downy doesn't exist anymore, I just cranked the torsion bars up in the front. I don't know, I got about maybe 2 inches of lift, maybe, or less, maybe about 1.5 inches. And in the rear, I've done nothing. It's all stock. Like I said, I just took off the 2-inch lowering blocks, but in the rear, it's all stock. It doesn't have no shackles or no extra leafs or anything. Stock shackles and leaf packs. That's it. And other than the lifting the front up by cranking the torsion bars, I just got these bigger tires and rims from early 90s, late 80s Jeep. I think they came off of a, what did they come off of? Not a Wrangler, what are the other ones? A Cherokee, but not the Grand Cherokee, just the regular one, the boxy ones. I guess these were the sport rims or whatever, but they're made out of, they're alloy rims or whatever, so, I painted them black. I think I should have, you could see a little bit better the pattern right there. I mean, they're not the greatest looking rims or anything. They might have actually looked a little bit better, their natural color, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, this truck isn't a freaking, show truck or anything. This is just a beater truck that I drive every day, and it's been super reliable. What do you want, dog? So yeah, I got all 5 rims. Okay, so it came with 5 rims, including the spare, for 50 bucks on Craigslist. The 2 tires that are on the rear are 235/75 15s, and the 2 front ones, including the spare, are 225/75 R15. The 225s are slightly narrower and shorter than the 235s. I did put the 235s though in the front to see if they do fit, and they do. So if I were to get new tires again, or a different set or whatever, I'd probably stick with the 235s just because they're a little bit bigger. Yeah, the only thing, I guess, I did notice a little loss in power, of course. I haven't re-geared the differential or anything yet. The stock gears on this thing is, what do you call it, 373 gears. So I'm probably going to get 410s, 411s, whatever. Maybe even, something, shorter than that. So maybe give it a little more power, but, it works. Oh yeah, I got a tailgate for it now, the right one, painted in black. Works good. Just some trash tires I have in the back. So yeah, it rides a little stiffer, but it's not crazy. I mean, it's still fine. It's tolerable. I've taken it, right here in the hills by my house, and it's better, I guess. Pretty much I just wanted a little bit extra ground clearance for rocks or any little ditches or cracks in the dirt or whatever. Something that could better withstand punctures and stuff like that. So the rims, I believe, are 15x7s. I'm not sure. Like I said, they're stock rims from a Jeep, 5x4.5 bolt pattern. And yeah, you know, it's good. The rear, you know, I didn't have to do anything to the rear, just the front. All I did was, you know, tightened up the torsion bars, and that's it. Pretty basic. And I also added today, because I'm not really a fan of these type of anchor points right here. I got these from Home Depot, $5 for all four. Came in a little pack. Just easier to have them, you know, just up on top right here. I could have mounted them right here on the side, but yeah, it's all good. I mean, you know, these still work. It's not that I'm afraid these are gonna break or anything, because the bed is rested. It's solid right here. It's just, I don't know. Whenever I put my dirt bike in here, sometimes I feel that, you know, the strap will slip off. It's never happened, but it's just, you know, I know right here it can't really slip off the side, so, you know, this is more than enough that I would ever need. So yeah, so I guess people that are interested, that have two-wheel drive Toyotas like these, you know, 79 to 83, there really is no lifts for these other than a body lift. And I'm probably still gonna get a body lift. Probably just a 2-inch body lift. Maybe just so my tires can have a little more clearance. They don't rub on the actual fenders or anything like that. It actually rubs on something else, and it's only when I'm turning left full turn. I did a U-turn full right today, all the way to the right, and it didn't rub. Only on the left. It's rubbing on something. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not the fender. I saw that. It's like a suspension. I'm not sure if it's called a pitman arm or freaking. Let me see if I can see it. I don't remember what it was that it was rubbing on. Something in there though. Wasn't the actual fender, but I don't know, maybe some wheel spacers will help that out. But you know, it's cool. All you gotta do is crank the torsion bars up in the front, and you got lift in the front enough to fit a 235, maybe even 30 by 9.5, but that's pushing it. The 235s are fine. They're big enough, more than enough ground clearance for just, you know, fire road driving or whatever. And, you know, some decent tires and rims you can get for cheap on Craigslist. So yeah, the only thing is that the locking nut, let's see if you can see it. Where is it? Oh, it's way in there. You can't see it from right here. Let me see. I don't think you can see it. It's too dark. No, I don't want to get all the way under there, but these have a locking nut that you have to loosen before you can actually tighten the torsion bars. This one on the passenger side was easy to break loose. I mean, you know, a little force and stuff, yeah, but the one on the driver's side was a pain in the ass. I mean, after, you know, spraying it with lube and so much crap and so much force, breaking it loose eventually got it. It's a 20 millimeter nut. 22. Sorry, I think I said 20. And yeah, I finally got him loose, and I was able to raise the front. One thing I'm noticing right now, it seems like on this side, I'm not sure, this side seems like it has a little more clearance from the fender than this side. Or maybe it's the same now that I'm looking at it straight from right here. Could just be because I'm higher up right here on the sidewalk, and up on the street I'm not. So, okay, that's just me. Never mind. But yeah, you know, once you break those locking nuts loose, start tightening up the bolt, and just make sure the main nut doesn't turn. If it does, supposedly you bolts. I heard you can get them at the Toyota dealers for pretty cheap, $6 for a set, something like that. I was reading on some forums. Yeah, so there you go. Crank torsion bars up. You could put shackles in the back. I seen one guy, he put some shackles from, I think, AutoZone, and I've seen them. They're $20, 3 different positions. So I'm assuming it lifts it maybe as much as 3 inches and as little as 1 inch, maybe 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming. So you could do that as well, but I'm fine with the back for now. Maybe if when I have this thing fully loaded, I'll see how much the rear sags. Maybe from there I'll decide if I want to put shackles in the back or not, just to you know, have it ass high like a truck car. You know, the rear is always taller than the front, like my dad's Tundra. I see a lot of clearance in the back, a little bit in the front. But yeah, it's a cool little truck. I lost power, like I said. It actually feels like with the bigger tires, like the gears got taller. I don't know, it's weird. I feel like I go faster now in 5th gear than I did before. It's weird. I don't really know what the bigger tires did. If it just made it lose power, or if it actually widened the gear ratio. But yeah, it's fine for now. It still has enough power for what I do. I drove around with my bike in the back and some weights, and you know, I went up the hill over there. Still does pretty good in 4th gear, and you know, just a little bit more loss in power. Just gotta put on the throttle a little bit more. These engines can take it. So yeah, simple. Lift up your 79 to 83 Toyota pickup 2-wheel drive. Crank the torsion bars up. Get enough room for what, a 235, 75, 15, and that's roughly what, a 29-inch tire. So you know, it's pretty good. You know, they look bigger than what I had before, way bigger. It looks cool. I like it. Alright, YouTube, I'm already at 12:30. That's a lot. Pretty sure you guys don't want to hear all that, but you know, just explaining, I guess, the things to do. Jeep rims fit. Crank the torsion bars up. No lift in the rear to fit these size tires, at least. Just put those anchor bolts that are having more on the top. Then you know, right here on the side. These beds don't come with them on the inside, so Home Depot, lift is free. Tires you can find them cheap on Craigslist off of somebody. There you go. Lift for your 82 Toyota pickup. Alright.